night, good night, good night. Yeah. So boy, all the fire 777.
In the dark, in the night, without a brain, things I know. Hear a song, it ain't so clear.
Hear this, yes.
When the rain falls hard, there's a way to get so far. Will we fly, or will I fall here? You are the answer, you are the real. I hold my head down, throw my hands up.
Give it all to you. I give it all to you, God. I give it all to you. Give it all to you, God. Give it all to you. Give it all to you, God. I give it all to you. I give it all to you.
Yeah. I chewed on this, now my hair.
Give it all to you. Give it all, give it all, give it all. Yes, fam, welcome to another Sunday Night Live. It's your boy, Holy Fire 777. Yes. Yeah, it's your boy, Holy Fire 777, right here. Coming to you from beautiful island of Jamaica. Island that we all love. Give it all to you, God. Give it all to you. Give it all to you. Give it all to you. Give it all to you, God. Give it all to you. Give it all to you. You are the answer. You are the real. I hold my hands down. So yes, peeps, as I say, it's about all of 527 coming to you again from Jamaica, a land that we'll all love. You know how we started already? Started off by always reading a scripture. It's a scripture there, keep the devil away. A scripture there keeps the devil away. Yeah. Give it all to you. Give it all to you. You know me have to read my favorite. A man called David. Yeah. Alan, big up yourself, Alan. Big up yourself, fam. Enough love and respect. Yeah. Yeah. So we start by reading the Psalms, Psalms of David. To the chief musician, a psalm of corrects, a song upon Almat. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Yeah. Therefore, will not fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters therefore roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Selah. In pause. There is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that right early. The Eden rage, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, and the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Come behold the works of the Lord, what desolation he had made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease under the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in fire, more fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the Eden. This is what God is saying. I will be exalted among the Eden. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. So yes, peeps, hope you all had a wonderful week. And you're about to have a wonderful week. Yeah, today is Sunday. So hope you all had a wonderful week and weekend. And this is a new week because the week starts and Sunday. Today is Sunday. And it's the start of the WEEK. And also the start of the WEAK, who think that they are strong. Yes, and big up Vulture Squad. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Yeah, big up Vulture Squad. Big up on yourself. Thank you for joining. Yeah. No, Vulture Squad down yourself for there. I know Vulture in Jamaica already some Blackbird that we call Drunk Crow. Yeah. So yes, Alan, big up yourself, Alan. And this is what David. Yeah, 100%. I have many long-term best female friends with husband. Depends on your life and morals. Yes. So yeah. So the topic tonight is yeah. Topic tonight is what's the topic again, peeps? Can a man and a woman be best friends without sleeping together? That's the topic. Why am I not seeing the topic at the top of the channel? I don't know. But anyhow, yes, that's the topic. Yes, Sister Sandra Levy. Sister Sandra Levy, I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, but David said 100%. I have many long-term best female friends with husbands, and depends on your life and your morals, which I agree with you. But sorry, I never have that same luck or fortune, because whatever woman I go around, they always say me there with her. I remember, I think it's Tony Rebel. I remember if it's Tony Rebel did that song. Where every woman in me there with her. I think it's Tony Rebel. Uncle Donald in there, Uncle Donald would tell me exactly who did that song. Yeah. So, yeah, so for some of us, actually, yes, I do. I believe in that you can have female as your best friend and you're not sleeping. But I've heard men say that they don't, once they have a female friend, then they are going to be sleeping with that person. But if you respect a person, you shouldn't. Oh, it's Juna Reid. I'm not Juna Reid alone, though. Juna Reid and Tony Rebel. Jai. Yeah, good night, Jai. Juna Reid and Tony Rebel. Should it be, right? I know. Yeah. I know if Juna Reid alone. It's Juna Reid and Tony Rebel. Something like that. But anyhow, that was this song for true. So you know what I said, Jai. You know what you're saying. So good night, Jai. Yeah, but it was remember that song. Yes. But as for me, as I said, I'm never. Sister Sandra said, always here, cannot comment sometimes. I am driving. Okay, right now, just stop at this light. Oh, understand, sis. And I don't want you to be texting and driving. No. Yeah. So better you don't text. Yes, and tell me if you don't like the background. You like the background? All right, look, it's a change of background. Yeah. So, that is Samson, man with the long hair there, slewing the lion. Yes, I know some of them believe that they're a lion, but they're not lion, they are pussycats. But them look like lion, but they're a pussycat. Anyhow, that's not the topic tonight. So big up myself, Vulture Squad. Yes, thank you for joining. Yes. Want to comment to Vulture Squad. I can know someone there. David said, I am here in London. Be blessed. Okay, big up yourself, David. In London, yeah man. Joy say, no, at Tony sing it. Really, Joy? I don't remember still, Joy, but if you say that, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not sure who sang that song. I'm not sure. I will sing that song. I don't remember. Sister Sandra, long time. Yeah, man, long time, Sister Sandra. We're gonna see a lot of people we not see before. The Lord is bringing them back. Glory be to the Lord. Clap on for Jesus. I just look it up. Oh, okay, Ja, you look it up. Yeah. I should just look it up. Okay, I see. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So yes, people, if you just join in, the topic is, can a man and a woman be best friends without sleeping together? And I mean, females can be some of the most. I love females. My mother, my sister, my aunties, cousins. I grew up around a lot of females. I have a lot of respect for females, especially. Yes, especially. Female will get away with stuff with me, but male not get away with stuff with me. Trust me. Because I know men can be very, evil. Yeah. Female too, but female can get away with stuff with me. Depends. But, yeah. So I have a lot of respect for female, but female, trust me, they can be so devilish. Why I say that, why I say this is because I had female friends who I was very, very close to. Female friends who married also, and we are friends. And then they know that I have other female friends who are just friends. But later on in life, those female friends would want to say I was sleeping with other good female friends, but I wasn't sleeping with them. So females stay, they are devious at times. Trust me, they are devious, lie, wicked. I'm not talking about my subscribers, females. You are all nice ladies, real nice ladies, genuine people, good people, God people. Yeah. But it is okay, and you can have female friends where you are not actually sleeping with. Because if you have, as for me, if I have a female friend, when I have a female friend, I would not put sex to, because that would actually be disrespectful and break down the friendship. Because if you're gonna sleep with the person, it's a complete different thing. You're gonna be messing up everything. Because I've been there also. I've had female friends way back who I know a long, 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 long time. And because we were such a good friend, we end up talking and it never work and we never become back friends. You get what I'm saying? But I had female friends who are really genuine, and a lot of females would say that they love to have male friends because the only thing with a male is he can only ask her for sex. And she said no, that's it. But they would say having other female friends is always trouble, and that is true. Whenever time you see too much female together, there's always a lot of mix up, and trust me, the workplace or the neighbors, there's always a lot of mix up with a lot of too much females. But yes, you can have best friend as female, because I said I had a lot of female best friends. Females who look good too. That when a lot of guys used to see me with them, and I used to say, okay, this one is my church sister. They would say, yeah, they used to say, oh, really? I believe you. I believe that that's your church sister for real. People are like that. Yeah, they never believe that it's actually my church sister based on they know who they are. Yeah, based on they would know already know who they are, so they think that everybody is the same, and not everybody is the same. Yeah. So let me hear your thoughts, peeps. As I say, for me, every single female that I've had ever been encounter with and have as my friend, people have always say that female and I are involved. And I mean, it has gotten, I've seen where it got real bad, where even I've been talking to female who even married, and I have to like break the friendship as just deal with her on a certain level, because even our man have problem. You get what I'm saying? And based on it, basically, you see, when people put things to you and put it in your head that you wasn't thinking before, now you start thinking about it, because you cannot allow people to corrupt you. And a lot of times people are so corrupt. You would say bad friends corrupt good company, something like that, some saying like that, and it is actually a fact, because I've seen male had no problem with me being friends with their female, but once other male start whispering in their ears saying that they might be together, then that male had a problem. You get what I'm saying? And that male knew that I had a female. So, I know the female is female. Because a lot of us as men, we know the kind of woman that we have. Yes, David, church sister. A lot of us know the kind of woman we have. A lot of us as men, we know the kind of woman we have. Yeah. And again, I've seen females saying that they have good friends and they're actually sleeping with them. You get what I'm saying? So it's a vice versa thing. So that you can know your woman, what your woman is capable of, what kind of woman you have. But a lot of us don't really know our spouse, whether your wife, your baby mother, or your girlfriend. A lot of us don't know who we are talking to. And at times they're gonna say, well, then you can never know. You can know. Trust me, you can know. And there are always signs. Sometimes we are just blind to the signs of the times. Yeah, a lot of times we are just blind. Yeah, we're just blind. I've seen a male already. A male. I'm not gonna say too much because yeah, I've seen a male already where um let me read what Joy said. Joy said, yes, true. We don't know our man sometimes, love. Yes. Yes, Joy. Sometimes we don't know about your man, Joy, but woman. Joy said. Too blind, too love, yeah. Sometimes, as I said, Joy, I've seen where a female had have male friend and say just their friend. Just their friend. But then she was actually sleeping with the friend or but that's different kind of females, and not all females are like that. Not all females are like that. You get what I'm saying? Not all females are like that, but some definitely. It's all depends on sometime how you met your woman, what kind of woman she was before. You get what I'm saying? What kind of woman she was before. Not saying that sometimes people are not perfect, Don't expect. The thing is, at times, though, when people disappoint us, we expect people to be perfect. And I don't, as I normally say, I don't like that word, perfect, because you practice, that your practice become your norm. Not practice to become perfect. Let's have the sayings that practice become perfect. I don't believe in practice becoming perfect. Practicing to become perfect. That is not my thing. I don't like that word. So I say practice until practice become your norm. You get what I'm saying? Saying this to say that, you know, a lot of us look up to people too much. This is why we are disappointed. You get me? I say people are human beings. Human beings does make mistakes at times. Regrettable ones too. Yes. Regrettable ones too, as human being to make. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes we actually bash people and based on the regrettable mistakes that they make. And if people are genuinely, you know, make mistakes, then we can actually forgive them also. Not saying that, yeah, well, even this, even if you catch your woman with another man, if you want, you can forgive her. Or if you catch your husband with another woman, you can forgive if you choose to. Because sometimes, sometimes it's just that the person do it. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes some people do things very disrespectfully. You get what I'm saying? Am I condoning cheating? No, I'm not, Bradley. On fire, yes, Bradley, big up yourself. Yeah, am I condoning cheating? No. But sometimes it depends on the situation. The person did not sleep with the person, or anything like that, then you can forgive. You get what I'm saying? Bradley said two woman is better than one. All right, Bradley. I'm not talking with any Bradley. When you say drive by me. So let me not go there, Bradley. Very sadly. I'm trying my best to be very godly. You hear me, Bradley? Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes I say we expect people to be so perfect, and people are not really perfect. You get what I'm saying? Seeing your spouse with someone else, I mean, not having intercourse or anything like that, you can, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But people being best friend doesn't mean that they are gonna have to have sex. David said, I have worked with two women for over 25 years. They are family, work, colleagues, and close friends. No one but God will break us. Jamaican as well in London, UK. Exactly. Two man. So Joy said, two man is better than one, Bradley. Well, Joy. So you hear where David says. So yes, David. So if you have female friends like that, as I said, David, there is no way you want to mess up that, because there's a level of respect also when you have female friends. There's a level of respect, a boundary that you don't cross. You get what I'm saying? So Joy is saying two man is better than one, Bradley. But very sadly, that is not godly. And Joy, even in the Bible, because we have to go by the Bible, there is never a time in there when a woman have more than one man. She's been referred to as what? A harlot or a prostitute, rather. And you might say that's unfair. No, it's not me. Whenever time a woman, it is referred where a woman have more than one man, she's referred to as a harlot. And a harlot is a prostitute. So Joy, I don't want you to think like that. Okay. So two women is not better than one. There's nowhere where that is okay. And I'm not gonna go that road say, okay, if a man want to have two women, that's up to him. As long as every man have a right to decide his own destiny. Not me, not you. Okay? Yeah. So we are talking about female best friends now. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, having a female to be fair, having a female best friend. Because for example, if I am not a single person, then I don't think that I should have a female as my best friend, my spouse, my wife, my baby mother, my woman should be my best friend. She should be someone who is my best friend. So that's the thing. But if I'm single, because if she was my best friend, then if I get married, then she no longer becomes or remain my best friend, because now I have a wife. So she can no longer be my best friend, because we ain't gonna go out like that before, like we used to before. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Bradley said, Fire, I have female good friends and I would not pass my place. Exactly. Yeah. Because I used to hang around females, like I will be the only male also. And we were just friends. David said, you getting into politics now. No, no, David, no, I'm not. I'm trying my best not to get into politics. Trust me, I'm trying my best not to get into politics. Yeah. So I've had female friends that used to even come to my apartment back in the days. Female friends, not just one female, but several females would come and we would cook and eat, not just one, but several. You get what I'm saying? And we will come and cook. And it was like that. If they are going out, they're gonna ask if I'm not coming. You get what I'm saying? It'd be a bunch of girls, and then I'm the only guy. And I always enjoy that because that's the way that I was brought up, being around a lot of females. Saying this to say also, it is not an excuse for a man to grow up around a lot of females and to act feminine. You know, I don't think that that is an excuse for a man to grow up around a lot of females and act feminine, because I grew up around a lot of females, but they were female warriors. My mother was a warrior also. She still is real warrior. Yeah. Just like Xena, the warrior princess. My mother was like that. Bradley said, but Alan, what you think, bro? Two women better than one when one leave, the other fill the gap. Bradley, as David said, politics or politics. But Joy, I come for you, Bradley. Oh Lord, yeah. So as I say, when you have female friends, you don't mix, you know, and so use certain conversation like sexual conversation because you don't want to mess it up. And there is a lot of advantages of advantage of having a female friend. A lot of advantage of having a female friend. And disadvantage also because having a female friend and going out, other girls, even as a single man, I can tell you that other girls might have eyes on you and you end up not, getting those girls because they would say that you already have a girlfriend, so you're a player, because I have been in situation like that also. Bradley, your joy come for you now. Then Bradley, if a man like you get bun, you fit just eat it and, and shut up. No, Jai was coming for you, Bradley. David said, this is good subject, but like an onion has many, many layers. So many layers, like Uncle Daniel will say. So many layers, many layers. Yeah. Big up Uncle Daniel. Yes. Big up Uncle Daniel. Nothing like Uncle Daniel, but big up yourself, Uncle Daniel. You're real. That's, yes. Real G. All right. Me say that. Big up Uncle Daniel Trump. Who no like that, go bite that. Yes, even Vulture Squad who no like that, go bite that. Yeah. The Joy say again, David, guide Zen, please, one single man. One single man. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but like David said, it's a lot of, it's like onion with a lot of layers, it is also can be very sticky because if you have because I've been here also where I have female friends and then I've been in a relationship and female wasn't feeling comfortable with me having female friends, and then at times you have to choose between your spouse and your friends. And it shouldn't be like that. It should never be like that. Even if, because at times getting to know you, the person will get to know your friends. Even me as a male, and you have female friends, and you're getting to know another female, and she get to know that your friends are female, and she had no problem at first, but getting to know you after, she start getting jealous. So it can be very tedious. Then before you know it, that woman will come between you and your friends, and you're like, what do you do? So Bradley say, yellow ear boss, that fire. Yeah, man, yellow ear boss. Yeah, definitely. I boss the show. Real boss. Uncle Donald, man. One Uncle Donald. Yeah. Bradley say, fire have a second is good, bro. Where is Mama Marcia? Yeah, I know it's Mama Marcia tonight. Mama Marcia, where are you? Yeah. One yellow ear boss, man. Big up Uncle Donald again. Vulture Squad no like you, but we love you. Yeah, real boss. Yeah. Yeah. So as I say, peeps, when you have female friends and you are single and it's okay, but once you start having a relationship, then you're a woman, even a man, because I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not a biased person. Yeah. Even a woman, even a man can have problem too because my woman, she can have male friends, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with she going out. So she gonna go out with her male friends. So I wouldn't do it. So that's what I'm saying. When you have a relationship, then a lot of things you have to stop doing. Because no, you can't hang out no longer with your female friends unless you're taking your no partner with you. So it's not complicated either, but it's only fair, and it leave no one feeling, you know, guilty, or no one can be accused of anything, because if you're gonna take your female or take your female take her husband, or so, just like double dates and stuff like that, then that's okay. I will become one family unit, like good friends. Yeah. But as I say, some females, they definitely want you to cut off your female friends. Joy, so I have a date with my male friend come Wednesday. Single life, nice. David said, control is a thing. Respect, if you secure, you can move with your female friends as a man. Again, self-respect is priority. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true, David. Self-respect is priority. And as I say, you can, but it's not gonna be fair. And to be fair, I would not um go out with my female friends. Friend, female friend. I would go out with female friends if my woman, my wife, is not at the moment where we are, or stuff like that. I would go out with them, not one, but with them. You get what I'm saying? Because then it would believe no feelings, no hard feelings or anything like that. Yes, Joy, I want to go out with you. Yeah, you would leave no hard feelings because a lot of female gonna say I'm unfair, and a lot of us men are unfair actually too. Because we say because I am a man, I can go out with female friends the same way, but I would not allow my female to go out with her male friends. So it would be fair not to go out alone with female friends, just like I wouldn't want my female to go out with her male friend. Because as I say, females, wouldn't feel comfortable. Because as I say, I've been in situation like that where my female, she start having problem with my female friends. It's like she actually believed. Even up to this day, I've been accused of sleeping with my female friends. Not one, not two, not three. All of them, every female friend that I've ever had, I've been accused of sleeping with them up to this day. Up to this day, up to yesterday to today, up to this day, I've been accused of sleeping. And I say sometimes it's females, even my own ex-female friends will say stuff like that. Because as I say, some people when you're no longer close with them, they tend to want to destroy your reputation, And even some people, because they know who they are, they think that you are the same as they are too. They will say, well, if I am coming Jamaica in 2026, 3 man and 4 woman. 3 man and 4 woman in party. We will have a villa. We will have a villa in Ironshore. We will take. Well, we talking DM. I'm going to show you how friends roll. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have Instagram too. Olafire 777 TV and Instagram. Yeah, but that's where Olafire. Same. You find on Instagram it very easily to find. Yeah. Yes. So I mean, I was saying. I was saying, yeah. Yeah, yeah, but I love when male can actually roll with their female friends, and as I say, it is can be an advantage for us as male because being around a lot of females, you get to learn stuff from females. You get to really learn and to be more what to do and what not to do. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of men will say they know what to do, but trust me, a female knows what a female wants. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we as men, sometimes we guess or we have to ask what a female want. But female know, they will tell you, they will teach you what to say, what not to say, what to do and what not to do. So it is also an advantage to have female friends. You get what I'm saying? It is an advantage to have female friends. Yeah, trust me, it is. You get to know things because I mean, having female friends, I mean, in the past, I've get to know stuff that I would never had known. I get to know people who was in the closet and all of that. When I say in the closet, yeah, I mean in the closet, like in the closet where the closet was messy and all stuff like that, and you would never know. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, David. I see that. Yeah. Yeah, I see the notification. Yeah. So, you get to know, when you get to know females or being around females like that, you get to know how to deal with females, how to treat females. It is, trust me, it is a wonderful thing and a very good, you know, yeah, way for you to know females. Yeah. So tonight, peeps, as I said, we're talking about can a man and a woman be best friends without sleeping together? Together. Yeah. And I've seen even male say that they don't want no woman friend, and any woman friend that they have to sleep with them. You get what I'm saying? I've seen male that have daughters, nice daughters and stuff, you know. I've had female friends that help me, whether financially or whatever. I mean, female friends who really look out. I've seen female friends who really look out for me and help me more than, you know, family, more than any other male friend, you know. So I have a lot of respect for my female friends. Do I have a lot of female friends anymore? No, I don't. Because people grow. I have female friends, but people grow and people separate. So we're no longer, I would say, not that close. But whenever time we get the opportunity, we will have conversations. You get what I'm saying? We will have conversations. Yeah. But trust me, I have a lot of respect for my female friends. And I've seen where I have female friends and other man telling her man that we must be in something. And her man was so stupid. He actually believe and he would talk crap behind my back. So I kind of, you know, cut off the friendship. We just barely speak. But yes, that person that was telling her man was actually the one looking her. Can you believe that? And she tell me, but she couldn't tell him. Can you believe that? She wouldn't tell her man that that man was looking her because, you know, he was the one who was telling him that I might be looking his woman. I am not even looking. I was sleeping. That I might be sleeping with his woman. Meanwhile, that man was the one. People can be so messed up, peeps. Trust me. And trust me. And I know for sure that I'm a very special guy. Yeah, we are all special, but I know I've always been a very, very special guy. Why am I so special? Vulture Squad, why am I so special? You know? And I'm a very special guy. I don't know if you know. Sometimes in life, let me deter from the conversation. Sometimes in life you can just tell that you're special. And am I tooting my hand by saying no, I'm not special? We all have our we all have our when I say special, we all have that thing about us. You get what I'm saying? Because even saying that I'm special is not just that, because we are all special. But as I said before, the devil always fight what he don't have. So if he's not fighting you, then you have to check yourself, maybe he have you. No, I'm not tooting, it's not in a self-praise, Joy. Honestly, it's not self-praise. But I'm just saying, if I realize that people always talk about you and stuff like that, that's what I'm talking about. People always talk about you, and you wonder why, you know? Like they have this some videos and even on TikTok now, people are saying that why people, always talk about them and hate them so much, and they are living from 9 to 5. They barely can feed themselves, and people don't like them. That's crazy. David said, "Why you say that, Joy?" Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I've seen, and that's true. 'Cause I've seen a lot of us that can barely feed ourselves, but yet still people don't like you, people bad mind you, and you can't understand why is it, and you barely can feed yourself. You see, Joy? Okay. What you see? Or you see, they not like you too. Ah, boy. So yes, peeps. As I said, tonight's topic is can a man and a woman be best friends without sleeping together? And as I said before, once people see you a male and a female together. A lot of times, just human intuition, we're definitely gonna think that they're actually sleeping together. One, two, slap fire. No, because I've seen me myself. I've seen male and female together, and it would look like they were in a relationship, but they wasn't. And the female would say, "Well, no, she don't seem as that," because you have a lot of females that you will be around, and even if the man is interested in the woman, she just have him as a friend. As I say, she put him in a friend zone. So there is no, you know, there is no him and her. When a woman put in a friend zone, it's just that. You get what I'm saying? There is no, for example, a man will have a woman as his friend and he will do stuff for her, but meanwhile, she's thinking that he's doing it based on their friends, but the man will be thinking that he's trying to do stuff for her to see that he actually, and then that woman end up starting talking to someone else. No, that man is jealous. You get what I'm saying? It's a crazy world. See that? Where is Marvin Wright? I haven't heard from Marvin Wright. Maybe Marvin gone to Africa in some remote village where you have no access to internet. I don't know, Joy. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Must be in Africa in some remote village with a mud out there. Yeah. No internet. Joy said, cookie and sugar cane don't share with best friends. Cookie and sugar don't share best friends. Of course, you share cookie and sugar, Joy. You share, of course, that's a meal. Cookie and sugar. Well, if it is cookie, as in cookie, that you bake in the oven, Joy, if that's what you're talking about, then of course you can share. And sugar cane, of course. Of course, if I go in the country and get some sugar cane, of course I'm gonna share it with my friend also. With best friend, of course. I would be selfish if I don't share the cookies and the sugar cane with my best friend Joy. I'll be most selfish. You get what I'm saying, Joy? So if it's that cookie and that sugar cane in the country you're talking about, we definitely need to share. So I don't know you that mean, Joy, that you're not gonna share. Yeah. Yes, babe. But I've seen females really friend zone male. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen female friend zone male, and that's it. They ain't going nowhere. And you just have to abide by that. So listen, we are just friends, and that's it. Open no hands don't go up in your cookie pan. I mean, why hands don't go in my cookie pan, Joy? Eh? No hands will go in my cookie pan, Joy. All I have to do if hands go in the cookie pan, you just put the cookie pan over the fire. And you know, fire get rid of everything. Fire is a form of purification. The Joy said, fire one, two slap. Joy, why you always want to beat me up? You're a violent woman. You always want to beat me up. You know? Anyway, Joy, that's your thing. But if you have a cookie pan and hands getting it, all you have to do put it over the fire. You get rid of them very quickly. Because hands don't like fire. So if you don't like fire, then you are hands. Because hands know that fire will burn them. Yes, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you soon know. Your hands don't like fire. Yeah. So yes, peeps, if you just join in tonight, topic is can a man and a woman be best friends without sleeping together? And I said I've had several best female friends and I've never slept with them. Joy said, oh, Joy, explain yourself, please. You giving me drugs. Yes, Joy, explain. Please explain yourself. I mean, don't forget what did I do to get slapped or deserve slaps. I don't know what did I do. Because I didn't see myself doing anything at all. Yeah. So what is your thought, peeps? Yeah. And while we're here, peeps, I'm not a selfish person. This channel is not just about me alone. If you have any specific topics that you wanna talk about, you can always reach me on Instagram at wolofy777_TV. I'm like that. You reach out and give me a topics. Even though we don't have to dwell on one topic. because we are in the tropics, so we don't have to dwell on one topic. You can read Code David Love, Code a Code. What Code a Code, Joy? We don't deal with no code right here, Joy. We deal with parables. There was no, in the Bible, Jesus wasn't speaking in codes. He spoke in parables, not codes. Okay? Parables, not codes. So Joy, would you have a problem with your man having a female friend or female friends? Joy say, why male love share sugar cane? Why male love share sugar cane? I don't know, Joy. I wouldn't allow no male to share the sugar cane with me, so I wouldn't know. You would know that. A male can always share their sugar cane with you, not with me. David said, Joy, yes, in Bright Right, Jamaica overseas, me can read sign. Okay. Yes, in Birthright, okay. Jamaica overseas, okay. Can read sign, okay. Yes, Joy, but I mean, as I say, you will know why a male wants share sugar cane. I think that's a question, that's an answer. A question that you can answer. David, you want to slap? No, David wants slap too. So, Joy, you're just go around and slap people. Oh, God. Well, you can't go around and just slap people, Joy. That's not right. It is just not right, Joy. Yeah. Hmm. But yes, you can have, I believe that we can have female friends that we are not sleeping with. Nothing is wrong with that. We don't have to all sleep with female friends. A lot of male, as I say, some male are very selfish and messed up. They think that once they have female friends, they have to sleep with them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't. Okay, we don't have to always. We don't have to always sleep with them. No, that's not the case. And even female, even females. So a lot of females they say they have male friends, but they actually, you know, as I say, we are human. We are as human beings. A human being. Yeah, because they're not gonna use. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get a lot of notification all over and a lot of gadgets that I have around. Yeah, yeah. But as I said, we can have female best friends that we are not actually sleeping with. Yes. And this topic was not by me, was by another subscriber. So big up yourself. As I say, I'm not a selfish person. Whenever time a subscriber send me a topic, I will talk about it, not just stuff that I want to talk about. But from time to time, I will go back on hot topic because, as I say, this is Holy Fire 777. This is a fire. Not just my fire, but our God is a consuming fire. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they walk through the fire, the furnace. And who know what that furnace is? A furnace is like just like something that, full of fire. Just imagine that. That's not a fairy tale story. It's actually real. So our God is a consuming fire. So this is a channel named Holy Fire. So definitely fire have to burn. So sometimes we will divert and talk about burning some fire because the fire need to burn. Especially in this time, the fire need to burn. Because I love to set people, mind and soul and heart on fire. Because as Capleton say, there is nothing for you to worry about. When you're clean, the fire now go burn you out. Red. It's a fire go burn them red. You get what I'm saying? And at times words, may I always have to go back to the book, The Word of God, where it say the word of God is powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. So just imagine we using the word of God and coming out of our mouth. The word of God, is sharp and powerful than any two-edged sword. That's something that is, sometimes we just read it and just fly over our head. The word of God is powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Two-edged sword. A two-edged sword is not made from paper. You get what I'm saying? That's strong steel. And the word of God is more powerful and sharper than that. Just imagine how powerful it is. Yeah, it's crazy. Joy says, Sophia, why banner man love put on sugar cane harder than other woman. So, oh, why Bonner man love put on sugar cane harder than other woman? So, well, as I said, Joy, a lot of times, if you realize it, when you give people your vehicle to drive, they will drive it harder than you do. Trust me, it is what it is. A lot of times, yeah. Just as I said that, Joy, a lot of times, because I've been with females to Joy. I've been with females, or not females, female that say, and I wasn't put it on hard like I supposed to. Meanwhile, that wasn't the case in the first place. That wasn't the case in the first place. You get what I'm saying? But no, those that female is actually not the person not really putting it on her. He's like dealing with her like an animal. You get what I'm saying? So some people don't know good treatment neither. You get what I'm saying? I've seen females, Joy, also that talk to man, and every time she said she would make out with that man, she would have to go to the hospital. And I'm serious. She would have to go to the hospital every time she make out. It wasn't her man either. You get what I'm saying? So some female are just crazy too. Because they allow, you know, man to treat them like animal. Some females are literally crazy. So Joy said, Fire, when you have sex with other people, woman, do you do it hard or slow? I don't remember, Joy. I haven't slept with anybody, woman, in years. And I mean years, literally years. Years. I don't recall, Joy. Honestly. I'm trying in my head, but trust me, years. Years. And I'm not trying to be that word that I don't like, perfect, but years. I don't recall. Because for me, I've always been fortunate to have a woman for myself. I've always been fortunate to have a woman for myself. I didn't have to get another man, woman. I've always been fortunate to have woman for myself. Yes. So Joy said, David, answer. David, Joy said to answer. Joy said, do you believe in handcuffing your woman and go wild? Well, I have never done those. Let me not say kinky, because people would say to each his own. But for me, there's no need for that. You get what I'm saying? Some things, whatever people do in the privacy of their bedroom is their business. I don't when they bring it out and want me to say yes, I'm agree with it. That's when I have a problem. But whatever is done in private is done in private. But I've never done that handcuff thing. I'm not for that. Cause seriously, I'm not gonna allow no one to have that full control of me, where I'm gonna handcuff and I'm not gonna allow anyone to leave me helpless. No, that's not my thing. Because if you're gonna do something that I don't agree to, then I cannot stop you from doing it. I'm not gonna do that. That's not safe. David said, Joy, I'm a loyal man. Okay, never gone there in that way, my sister. Okay. So Bradley said, Joy, a jail, you are carried the man. I must jail him, I go Bradley. She's an officer. So she's arresting him. Yeah. But I mean, some people do their thing, because some people do handcuff and whipping and stuff like that. I say, uh, some people, they are different. You get what I'm saying? I never have to do anything like that to get turned on, or ever be doing anybody like that we have to get turned on like that. Some people are just different, and like hyenas, wild. Yeah, hyenas kind of wild. I've never been there. No, I prefer I prefer that, David. And I will tell you this, Joyce. A lot of females would say that I'm boring and all of that, because one day I will say something more, because some females, they have nothing about them. They will do anything, literally anything. They have no limit. There is no limit, and they will hack like they have. pride and dignity, but they have no limit. Some people have no limit, especially some females. They have no limit. You get me? I say, and a lot of female, I know, because I've known a female who do stuff like that, talk about they doing stuff like that with other people, man, or not even with her man, not with her own man, and that man would like angle them terribly. I mean, like a slave, literally like a slave, crazy. I wouldn't encourage anyone not being with their spouse or anything to do anything like that. That's crazy. Ready say, why me want handcuff for? You must be mad, man. Bro, the next thing, woman, that shit in my face. No, bro. That's what I'm saying, Bradley. If that woman handcuff you, there is no telling what she might do to you. You cannot help yourself if you are being handcuffed. One hand out and the other hand out. That's crazy. I ain't gonna give that no one such control over me. No time at all. So call me boring, but if you wanna handcuff somebody, then join the force and go look for some criminal. Not me. And if you are a police officer, go look for some criminal, not in the bedroom. I ain't that crazy. As I say, female don't. I know you might say, why is a female? Yeah, because I know female do stuff like that. Talk about them doing stuff like that. Crazy, kinky shit, especially when they smoke. When they smoke. Because I've been with female who tell me that you don't want to smoke, want us to smoke and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna smoke. I've smoked before, but from I stopped smoking, I stopped smoking. I ain't going there. You get what I'm saying? I want to be in my right mind. I'm not gonna be doing anything under the influence. No, I have nothing at all. I want to be in my right mind. So Joy said 50 Shades of Grey playing out. I thought more than 50 Shades. Yeah, I more than 50 Shades Joy. That's a lot of grey. That's crazy. And you see a lot of people, especially even Jamaicans nowadays, what they do, they watch a lot of movies and stuff like that, and another crazy ass international stars and stuff like that, and they wanna be like them. They wanna talk about what they did with their spouse. They wanna experience stuff like that in life. Certain things you just don't need to experience. You don't need to experience. In life, you have to have limits. You should have limits. When you're driving on the road of life, you have limits. If the road say you must drive over 50, they don't go over 50. If you're going over 50, you're breaking the speed limit. In life, you have to have limits. Yeah, some people, they don't have no limit. That is crazy. Yeah, real crazy. And this is why a lot of people nowadays, when you see them further on in life, they have certain complications, especially females. Because I've seen females, as I say, being with man who literally damage them, whether their horse or to their vagina, damage them. That later on in life they have health issues, serious health issues, serious complication. And that's crazy. You have to have limits, even as a man. Even as a man. That is the reason why people should get married also, because the word of God said, husband, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church. Because if you love the person, love. If you love somebody, you're not gonna hurt them. And trust me, people say they're having sex with people and people doing them some crazy things that they're doing. That is not love. It is definitely devilish. You're gonna be, tying up people and beating them, and peeing and shitting on them. That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy and sick. I don't know if you guys watch on YouTube. There's a lot of girls some from America and some from Africa too. Some American girls, they go to, mostly black girls, white girls too. They go to Dubai. That's why some people crazy about Dubai. I have never been crazy about Dubai. you know, because they always act like, oh, it's so that, and they're full of laws and stuff like that, but they do crazy shit there. You get what I'm saying? And people always there. I see American girls talking about how they went there about and modeling. It's on YouTube. They do modeling, and they were invited by some scam modeling agency, pay for their travel and everything, and hotel accommodation and all that. When they go there, that's what they have to do. Men shit and piss on them, and they have to cope with it, and they get money. Some go back, some don't. You know, just imagine someone passing their feces on you. And some women too, even Jamaican girls nowadays, some of them literally know what they're getting in themselves, and they accept it. And then when they see good up woman, Jamaican woman, they wanna push up themselves and behave like they are literally better than them. You know? When they see Jamaican woman, good up woman, girl, some Pentecost girl, because their hair are natural and they wear long dress, and them in some hot clothes, they behave like they're better than them because they're making money. But how they're making their money? And that's what, and again, you don't grudge people for what they have, think that they are so successful. They are not successful. No, they suck a lot of seed. So they succeed, yes, to be where they are. And I says to the fire me think two man and the thing now to fall in love with the fire me, my thing to fall in love with the law need to change. Two woman two woman to a man. Two woman to a man. Oh, but Bradley, as me say now, that's man to the thing. Okay. The let me say me understand what Bradley say. But me think two man as the thing now to fall in love with. Okay, Bradley. Oh yeah. Man, I fall in love with man. That's what you're saying, Bradley. And trust me, that's wild. And should I say wild? Not enough, Mr. Brian. Jamaica and Cayman law need to change. But you see, at times, what I realize in life is this: the people don't understand that they are the majority, and they decide what they want. No, people don't understand that they decide what they want. That's not the way how it goes. You get what I'm saying? You put someone in charge, and then that person behave like they have no accountability. They're not accountable to give you any answer or anything like that. So that's where it all goes also, where the people, they will decide what they want as long as it is right. You get what I'm saying? In the sight of God. Yeah, so it kind of, but I just say, so was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. That's the reason why I said, Father God said, make the weeds and the thorn grow together until the day of harvest. That's also. And as I say again, some people judgment will come quick and swift. Some people judgment will come swift and quick. And I say it here before and I say it again. And I will always say it. Bradley say, no bro, man must have two women. Yeah. Oh, Bradley, no, let me not say yes yet. Because I never say it. I didn't say Bradley right. Yeah. Bradley say, oh no, bro. Oh, man must have two women. Okay. Well, you see, as I say now, I said before, this is a thing where it was like that before. And it wasn't about no specific religious group or religion. It wasn't about religion why it was like that. It wasn't a religion why it was like that. It just was like that. Even as I say, in Africa, it wasn't because men wanted to have many wives or anything like that. They had a lot of duties to do also. So they need more than one wife. So it was just normal. You get what I'm saying? It was normal. But if you realize now, it is not what it used to be, because if you're gonna have, so if you have Bradley, try to take care, So so if you have two women now or three women, I mean, you're gonna be you are not gonna have any peace. You know what I'm saying? If you have two, much as three, you're not gonna have any peace because it wasn't about they used to be more they used to cooperate more back then. Women used to cooperate no. You get what I'm saying? But these ladies or these women, they are not having none of that. So once that jealousy come in, you're gonna be most miserable because they're not gonna accept that. So that's the thing, Bradley. It's just a mindset change and all of that. You get what I'm saying? Because a woman, a man would have a first wife and a second wife and a third wife, and it would be norm. It would be the norm. But then there comes a time when woman gets so jealous. No, I mean, you're gonna be crazy. You're gonna have no peace. Just imagine you have a compound because if you have more than two houses, because more like you're not gonna have them in one house, you're gonna have more than two houses side by side out. That's more like a compound. You're gonna have war and rumors of war. A woman gonna fight. So every day you're gonna be part in fight. No, bro, must have two women. Okay. Two women to one man. Sometimes you can't help but have two women, bro. Law need to change so I can have two wife, bro. Bradley, go sit down. You want some good rotted slap. And so that's joy. What kind of two woman? Bradley, bro, all three good too. Woman too damn selfish, bro. Bradley say, then fire, you never know a man can be in love with two or three women. Bradley, you want to get me in trouble? So yeah, but as I said the other day still, but it is possible. It is possible because it is possible. You get what I'm saying? Human being mind is different. God created different and all of that. But even then, when men used to have more than one woman, two and three wives, I not sure if it was about love or being in love. It was more like, oh, she's beautiful and whatever, and thing. Can't be damn possible, said Joy. I don't think it was about love. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, I don't think it was about really love. I think it was more like tradition, and you actually learn to love each other. I think that is what it was because it was more like an arranged marriage. Even for example, I always have to refer to Africa because we have never really had that here in the Caribbean that I know of. I'm a Jamaican. Yeah, we have never really had that. But then in Africa, it was where a man would consider to be rich, so he could have more than one wife. It's not about a man. If once he can take care of the woman or the woman, then he could have more than one wife. Yes. And he had a lot of cows and stuff like that. So definitely in order to get another wife, you would have to pay a bride price to the bride family. So you would have a lot of cows to give to them, or if they give money also, then you would do that and get another wife and get another wife. Yeah. And that was it. And I don't think those men used to cheat either. So I mean, but I don't know what changed. To be honest, I don't know what changed. The Bradley said, then fire you never know. Okay. Joy say you can oh that can be damn possible. Yeah. David said, I'm a Jamaican, one foreign I have foreign this going on now. Okay, yeah, definitely I know. Joy said kiss her teeth. Yeah, I know that is going on because I've seen it. I've seen it. Where men having more than one wife and they're living together and they're living happily ever after. You get what I'm saying? But no, it's just mainly, a lot of times, it's just mainly about one specific religion. You all know the religion. One specific religion where you find that in now, a lot of times, you will hear men say that they are from that religious group. And that's the reason why they have more than one wife. But I've seen a man in Africa and they had a whole, I would say like a whole community, and he had about 8 wives and 100 and something kids. One man have 100 and something kids with about 8 wives. And crazy amount. It was a whole community. I mean, and I was like, this, I didn't know that this was still going on. Yeah, in 2025. Trust me. Yeah, yeah. Cow. Yeah, yes, yes, David. If you have cow, you are rich. You consider rich. Even though in Africa, a lot of people they don't have money, but their wealth is cow. Even that tribe, Maasai tribe, they don't. Some of them do have bank accounts. Some don't have the bank accounts. Their cows is their riches. They have a lot of cows. And trust me, because even here in the Caribbean, if you have that much cows, then you would definitely be a rich person in order to own so much cows. Yeah. So and then some of them girls or ladies, young ladies, they are virgin and stuff like that. You have to have a lot of cows, over 50 head of cow in order to get one. You have to give like 50 cows. Just imagine to get one woman. So just imagine that man having many daughters to marry off. He's a rich man also, getting a lot of cows from his daughters. Because men used to more like daughters because daughters gonna bring them a lot of cows. It's crazy. And people would say that's backward, but that was their norm, their lifestyle. So brother said, but fire, sometimes the other woman have some good ways, call me. Greedy, but I want the two. Yeah, it's a sticky situation, Bradley. What did I say? No, in this time, woman not gonna be stand for that. Majority of these women not gonna stand for that. Yeah. Even if you're rich, they will left you wealthy and lonely. Even if you're rich, a lot of these women will leave you wealthy and lonely. You know, they ain't gonna stand for that. But you're not gonna be lonely still. But you know, sometimes some good woman and you don't. Some woman would have want you for your money, but some woman they just genuinely love you. And when you find genuine love in this time, it's hard to find because people mostly love people for what they have. If you don't have anything to give them beside love, no, they don't want love. They want money. Money is their love message. Yeah. Brother say, I was in love with two women before, bro. I was in the middle. I couldn't choose because I would hurt the two. Wow. Imagine that. Joy said, Bradley, go to your bed. You're here. So Joy sending to bed. Joy sending you to bed very early today, Bradley. Let me see the time. Oh, so early, Joy. Whoa, it's like after 8. You're going to school tomorrow morning, Bradley. Joy said it earlier. David said, Joy, are you single, married, looking, plain, married, looking, plain, curious? Okay. Yeah, but let's say, Bradley, as I said before, these women are not going to play that so easily. You get what I'm saying? But you will find women that actually into stuff like that. But very few. Or maybe I've not met those. That's why I say very few. So Joy says she's looking. I wonder what she looking. Joy says she looking, David. Yeah, yeah, but very few women would actually cooperate by a man having more than one or having more than one woman with her. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But in those times, men know I don't think men used to cheat because there would be no reason for him to cheat. Because if a man have three women, two women, I mean, you would be greedy because you have no time to cheat. That's the reason why I'm saying when David and Solomon especially had so many wives, like 300 wives and 700 concubines. I mean, that's crazy. I never used to think about it before, but now I think about it. I mean, that was crazy because I'm wondering how much of those women did he actually sleep with, you know? Because they're just, I mean, 365 days in 1 year, 365 days in 1 year, and you have 1,000 women. And even if you sleep with, I mean, no, you would have to go, trust me, just think about it. Um, not David, Solomon had 1,000 women, 1,000 women, and they'll be like 365 days per year. I mean, how did he sleep with all of those women? You'd have to go couple for the day, a lot of them for the day. That's crazy. There is a joy. I see you. I see your vibe. Okay. Oh, Bradley said, bro, I'm telling you this. It's serious. That man need two wives. What about if the woman you have sick and you want a broke? Oh Lord, Bradley. Boy, you're sick, Bradley. well, well, if you find a woman that actually up to that, trust me, you're very fortunate. So Joy say, what vibe, David? What you see? Yeah. If I find a woman in this time, Bradley, that is actually up to that, then trust me, use your rose, ladies. Use a rose. So Joy, you encourage them to use a rose? I must rose on TikTok attack. We ain't on TikTok in a Joy, so don't tell them to use no rose. There is no rose here. No rose right here. Fire upon rose. Yeah. Fire and rose. But use a rose, ladies. Use a toys. No Joy. Kids play with toys, not adults. Adults don't play with toys. And that's the next thing too, because a lot of these females are actually using those. I don't care what people private life, whatever you want to do, but I'm just saying, a lot of females are actually using those um sex toys. Because there's no kids here, should be no kids here, it's adult content. Yeah, using those sex toys, and they don't know the material they're actually made from. Because a female friend of mine once tell me recently, rabbit rose dildo. Okay, yeah, a female friend of mine once told me, sincere, that she had tried using one and it messed her up. Yeah, it really messed her up. Use the damn finger then. Well, so find something for use dry. Yeah, but as I said, a female friend of mine told me that she once used one of those toys and she have never used it again because it messed her up. It really messed her. She was allergic to whatever material make it, because they will tell her that it's silicone and some female bodies are made up different, and you never know until you know. And I've when I used to live in Lindsay back in the days too, I remember one time a female, people was at the hospital laughing and taking pictures and videos of a female. She came into the hospital because some sex toy break off inside her. And I mean, she was doing it in private there for her bedroom, and it break off inside her. And then it went viral. So David said, Joy was in the church. Joy was in the church. Okay, yeah, Joy. Joy, you need to go to sleep. Yes, Joy. Yes, Bradley, send Joy our bed. No, you need to go to sleep, Joy. I was in the church, David. Don't go in a while. Okay. But dildo and all of that crap. Yes, so Bradley, you see, Bradley, when you talk about stuff like that, you stir up joy more than anything else. So as David said, that is actually politics. Because as I say, majority of these females are not going into that. I used to talk about it before, but I actually stopped because it's actually joy always take me on seriously. Yeah. But and I said before, the whole reason for me, what I think, it is just my belief, and it's not. I don't think it's actually greed why men are like that. Why men desire to have a lot of times more than one female. I don't think it's actually greed. I think it's in our DNA is the reason why. A lot of people don't agree with me, but actually I think look into it deeply. And I know scientists can tell you all that stuff too. Scientists can tell you anything. That's true. But actually I believe that it's actually in our DNA. Because if you look where we are coming from, so was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So was it in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. A lot of men, a lot of the great men of God, they had more than one wives. You know? Yeah, they did. They have many wives. It's just what it is. So it was like that. So no, but the reason, as I say, why it is law and all of that for a man to just marry one, because it's also cause problem when a man have more than one woman. it also cause problem, Mr. Bradley. As I said, if you want peace, then trust me. Yeah, that's it. Joy said, okay. Bradley said, I have the real thing with ties ago. Go resting your brain. Tired sis. Okay. As I said, Bradley, kids play with toys. You know? So no kids around here. So no toys. Yeah, the kids already gone to bed. So there should be no toys around. No, nothing like that. But seriously, peeps, as I said before, that's the reason. So Joy said, what kind of DNA you talk for ya? When a man no feel bad when woman use toys and finger. Finger what? Oh, no feel bad when woman use finger, no zip. Okay. No, no, I'm just saying, and I'm just being plain. I'm saying and I'm being plain. What kind of DNA? It is just what it used to be. Joy simmer down, said David. Yeah, but it is that is what it used to be same way. To be honest. To be honest, that is what it used to be. You get what I'm saying? If you read in the Bible, it was there. Men used to have more than one wife. Yeah. And I mean, it used to work because women used to consider each other as when they get married, a first wife, second wife as like sisters. So Joy, so what David, I am all you need. David, all you need a couple slap too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. And I've never remember hearing. I've never read in the Bible where they say men was cheating. Really, I don't recall that men was cheating. I don't remember that. But someone can actually correct me because I could have passed it. Because I don't read in the Bible where I say men used to cheat or men was cheating. I just heard that female had more than one man, and that female will be called a harlot, which is a prostitute today. Yeah. Joy said Bradley Fire and David need some good slap. Oh boy. But it is a true Joy. It is, I mean, it's a discussion where it might sound away, but it's true. At that age, we need you tonight. Come here, sis. Come here. Yeah, I don't know I'm to her, Joy. I haven't seen her. Yeah. If it is true, Sister Marcia come. I say Sister Marcia neither. Sister Marcia must be sleeping tonight. Yeah, but it is what it is, Joy, for true. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Yeah. A lot of men have many wives. I'm not talking about Solomon because I don't think none of us, Simone, we need help, okay? Yeah, I don't think none of us would even want to have 50 women. Because I wouldn't want 50 wives. That's crazy. Not even 10. And I think about it, Solomon having 1,000 women. So Solomon loved women so much. But even David loved women. Because when David died, they bring a young, or when he was sick, really sick, they bring a young female to him, a virgin, pretty young virgin. Because he had love woman also. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he love woman. So that's why nowadays when I see a man love man, yes, and a man convince him, yeah, to enter and exit, something definitely wrong. He's definitely cuckoo. Yeah. Joy said, then fire, you don't think you really can service two women same time? No man really service two women same time. So in about same time, Joy. David said, Joy, fire upon you all a call for help. Fire upon you all a call for help. Handle the talk. You set off it. Yeah, Joy. It's a fire upon you call for help. Yes, Joy. I know a woman you mean. So we can really manage two women one time. I know that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah. But I think a lot of men, a lot of us men can. Yeah. Not that I'm condoning it. So don't say that I'm condoning it. I'm not telling men to get. So men, married men and married wives out there, don't say I'm condoning your husband to get another woman or your second wife. No, I'm not. We're just talking. So please forgive me if that's what you're thinking that I'm saying. I'm not saying and I'm not condoning it. So please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it. I will stay with my toy. They only run out of battery. Okay. And I hope if I use the toy, them I hope it's shark circuit on you and burn you up. More fire. Yeah, I say I run out of charge. Yeah, I hope it's short circuit and burn you up. Because that's the next thing again, that the females who use toys, trust me, them always something else too. Yeah, them always something else, but that's another story. Another story that we not go down because we know that tie thing there. I'm not gonna debate that like a tie thing there because I mean a lot of us men, I know a lot of us not like it. Like me myself, no. Because even if I'm talking to a female and she have to dispose of them. Yeah. And if she don't want to dispose of them, then I'm taking away myself. Because I have nothing to do with those things. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing false. Straight organic. Yeah, Bradley said, fire, you can't please them, fire when they use. Exactly. Yeah, because actually, just as I said that, Bradley, I remember one woman, I heard her saying that for true. Big woman at the time, she was roughly about in her 50s, and I heard her say for true. And I didn't even get into their conversation. She was talking to another female. I was there, and I did not get into their conversation. I just listened. And she was saying, no man can please her. She said it. She said, no man can please her. So she actually used her dildo. And she was encouraging the other lady, a big woman, to say she should get one too. The woman said the blood of Jesus against it. Yeah, yeah. The other lady get cross when she tell her. But she was saying that no man can please her for true. So that's true, Bradley. The fire them want you act like the toy, never tired. And even talking about that, I've seen women with ties where I mean it's just something where them plug in and it just I don't know what it's called, but I'm saying that is not normal. If they have to use, trust me, I don't know, but some women have serious issues. I say Bradley, if you see them like that, you stay far from them, far, so very far. Joy said, then Bradley, me never know you could have tired. No, it's not normal, Joy. But you see in life, Joy, I've learned that whatever, as I said before, whatever you do for a period of time, it becomes your norm. So for you to say it is normal, then you will think that it's normal, but it's not. We accept anything in life that happened to us over a period of time, we consider it to be normal, but it's not normal. That doesn't mean that it is normal or it should be happening. Yeah. Joy said, David, when a man has stress, the woman has stress too. Woman has stress. At times, some women are stress. Some women are real stress. Because, I mean, a man could say, well, then, yeah. But women are stressed too at times, right? I'm telling you, woman can be stressed. I've been in woman who was stressed, but I've gotten rid of my stress. And I'm Bradley, I've been there too when I have woman stress. We know that Bradley talks. I've been with woman who was stressed too. So we all have our opinion. Just like how you say man is stressed, we can't say woman is stressed. Also. You see what we're talking about, you see how far we're gone? How far we reach till we start pissing off Joy. Bradley, it is Bradley. Bradley said, me no stress, bro. Oh no, you're not stressed no, Bradley. Well, we used to be stressed. Yeah. A woman used to give us stress. Yeah, remember I said you and I used to have the same ex. No, that's not true, people. I'm just saying, but that's not true. We didn't have the same ex, so true still. I'm just saying that. We did not have the same ex, so that's just kidding there. Yeah. We're so far reach. Oh Lord. It's just human being. And you see in life you have to learn to agree to disagree. Because we can never agree on everything. Bro, me need to check out the X. You need to check out the X. Bradley, I don't think you would even like my ex. Be serious. Because my ex was a nasty ex. Yes. As Bunty used to say, Bunty did say about the angel. But the angel, he said when he was with her, she was an angel. But no, she's nothing but a fallen angel. So I would say the same thing to about my ex. When I was with her, at one point, she was an angel, but no, she's nothing but a fallen angel. Yeah. If you know if I the same ex. No, Bradley, I don't think so. Oh, God. I don't think so, Bradley. Yeah. Hmm. I don't think so, Bradley. Yeah, so, I don't know if your ex is a fallen angel, no, but my ex is a fallen angel. Yeah. David said, joy in I'm not stressed. Me not all me own and me run my things. It's all love, joy. Exactly. We're not stressed. As I say, it doesn't have to be stress at times. We just agree to disagree. We have to learn to agree to disagree. We all not going to have the same opinions at times. And that's the thing with we as a human being. We have in this world now where if someone doesn't agree with you, you feel like, the person is your enemy. No, you're not going to agree with everything that I say. I'm not going to agree with everything you say. That's it. No, that's it. We cannot all agree with everything. No, that is not possible. Yeah. And that is really why the world is where the world is right now, what's happening in the world, because people expect you to always agree with their bullshit. Joy all good, respect all the way. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, we just have to agree to disagree, and that's it. Definitely. Hmm. So Joy, you have no backup tonight. I see Sandra Levy was there at one point, but you see now she went. Sandra Levy was there at one point, but she went. Boy, Joy. Yeah. I'm trying to do something, but I'm not getting it. Yeah. So yes, peeps, as I said, we talk about anything. This is a channel where we talk about anything. And as I say, on my channel, your channel, as my subscribers, if you are my subscriber, then this channel is also yours. But we talk about stuff that people want to talk about. And we're gonna talk about more too. It's gonna get crazy around here. It's gonna be a storm around here. So Bradley said the Chinese girl them no have nothing hold on to. Okay, then skinny. David said night to you all guys. 2 a.m. here in the UK, but no work in the few hours. Catch you all. Yeah, big up yourself, David, and thanks for joining. Enough love and respect, fam. Have yourself a blessed week also. Yeah, yeah. Joy said nice, David. Yeah. So it's like 8:33 now, and it's like okay, 2:30 a.m. in the morning in the UK. Yeah. Another shit going on in the UK also. Joy said, bless bro, next week. Yeah, a lot of crap going on. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is a channel where we talk about stuff that other YouTubers will not talk about because they're scared of people. They're afraid, and they're afraid to offend people. Me, I don't give a shit. I'm like Uncle Donald. I speak my mind. Yeah. Bradley said, easy, bro. Yeah, I'm like Uncle Donald. That orange head man. Yes. And you know, one time I used to dye my hair too. They used to call me elephant man at that time. I used to dye my hair orange. Maybe now I would look more like the black Uncle Donald. This is a channel where we talk about anything, any topic you want to talk about. I will because I don't consider anything as controversial. People consider stuff controversial because they don't want to offend people. Christ was on this earth, and people didn't care about offending him. He didn't care about offending people. He said the truth is an offense, but it's not a sin. People will get offended by the truth. By the truth. You say you shall know the truth, and truth I will set you free also. Yeah. Brother say, fire me not think I am marrying a Chinese. Nothing round her back. If you grip for your back shot. You know, the other day I saw a Chinese in town, and she have body, but for true, they don't really have butt for true. They don't have butt. I don't know. But I've heard that the other day I met a Rastaman in Ochi, and he was saying that Chinese, Japanese, and Koreans and stuff, they said they are all, it's a different name, Chinese, Japanese, but they are all the same. And I believe that too. Because they all look alike. Even the Filipino, they have a slight look like Chinese. I think they all look alike. And all of them, they all have flat butts. No disrespect to you, peeps, but they all have flat butts. It is what it is. If you don't want to sue me, but it is what it is. We all have flat butts. True. Uncle Donald, big up yourself, Uncle Donald. Are you there? Where were you? Yeah, a lot of them are flat butts for true, Bradley. They ask nothing, no around there. Yeah. But at least and a lot of females, because I've seen even some long time pictures of African women and they had butts. But I don't know why these women got up buying it now. Oh, you're California, Uncle Donald. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see a lot of them have to buy butts, but it's not healthy. Yeah. Or they say strong body girl, the thing there, bro. Okay, okay, Bradley. I know you're talking. You're talking. Uncle Donald love that, you know. This is not Uncle Donald from the White House, though, you know. This is Uncle Donald from the Blue House and the Grey House. It's not the one from the White House with the orange ear, you know. Yeah, this is a different Donald. This is a Jamaican Donald. Yeah, but big up Uncle Donald. I once big up Uncle Donald and a lady unsubscribed from my channel. She said she can't believe I support Uncle Donald, so she unsubscribed. But I didn't know that I didn't have freedom of speech and free the rights to like who I like. You know, I didn't know I have to like what she like. She said I'm going to unsubscribe and thing. She's not going to support because I support Uncle Donald. It's not about support. It's about stand for what you stand for. And I believe in people who stand for what they stand for. Say what you mean and stand for what you stand for. Yes. And I believe that strongly. Yeah. Bradley said, Donald, my boss, real strong ass girl. Yeah. Yeah. So, Uncle Donald, if you just join, we talk about one topic. I think we had mentioned a topic already. I don't quite remember. Can a man have a woman as a best friend? Can a man have a woman as his best friend? Joy said, Bradley, can you manage strong body? Joy. I mean, if Bradley can manage strong body. Bradley, are you a whole man? And even a whole man nowadays, I mean, they have enhancement drugs that they can actually take. Joy said, Uncle Donald, I'm your best friend. Uncle Donald, your best friend. I hear you, Joy. You see, papes, when I'm not burning fire, I kind of run out of words. I like to burn fire because it's what it is. I rather like to burn fire. I like to burn Vulture Squad and all of that. I get more heated when I'm burning the fire because this is all the fire. But whenever time you guys send me topics, of course, I'm going to discuss the topics that you send me. because I respect you guys and I appreciate you all. So if you send me a topic, I'm going to talk about it. Even if I had something else before, yeah, I'm going to talk about it, you know. And I really love and appreciate you guys on the support the channel. Yes. Even though, we should have been far, 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 but it is what it is because there is more with us than those who are against us. God and time. Yes. God and time. Right? Yes. And sometimes things work out for the best. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes, a lot of times we say stuff, which is we see stuff that we don't like. And sometimes it happen, God will allow it to happen because He has other plans. And God only give the strongest soldiers his hardest battles to fight. Yeah. You have this guy, I think he sing a song that he don't want to be a strong soldier no more. Sometimes it's hard being the strong soldier. You get what I'm saying? But when you realize the enemy that you're fighting, you want to be the strong soldier. It's hard sometimes to be the strong soldier, but when you understand the enemy that you're fighting, you say, yeah, even if I don't get paid for this fight, I'm gonna be still fighting. It's a worthwhile fighting for. Because sometimes you don't have to be fighting for yourself. It's selfish at times for you if you're just fighting for yourself. Yeah. So then I say, Fire, I watched the video this morning and I hear you say that part of Mobile was dumped up because it was all sea and never know that. Oh yeah, I heard they say that someone was informing me in a comment that the fort, that's the fort at on 4th Street where the fort is. They're saying that below the road there used to be the sea used to come all the way up. So I said, yeah, it's possible. When I thinking about it, yeah, I said it was possible. Yeah. But the person was telling me that, which I didn't know that, so that was information. So sometimes people know stuff that you don't know. And we never stop learning. Because I was really wondering why the fort with the guns and stuff like that would be so far away from the sea. So I guess if the sea was further in, that's the reason why it was put there. Yeah. So I say I've learned so much things just having this channel, even from my subscribers, because sometimes I've met some people on the road and some subscribers who really inform me about certain things that I didn't even know. So, blessings to you, my subscribers also. Really appreciate you guys. And I said, some people behave like they know everything. I'm always open to know. And the best things about getting information is about documenting it. This is why I have the channel. So when I document, it's not about writing down, it can be damaged, but when you document it like this, making videos and stuff, yeah, you will have it for years and years and generations to come. They will learn. So that's why it is good to document. So I really appreciate YouTube, having a platform like this so we can actually document things. Yeah. And communicate. Yes, communicate. Even though, we're not going to talk about them either, because sometimes we highlight certain things and give certain people too much recognition. You get what I'm saying? But God is a good God. Yes, so we give Him the recognition. And it doesn't matter what, there is a God. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah, maximum respect, Joy. So, Uncle Daniel, yeah. There is a good God. God is a good God. And He's always watching over us and protecting us. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying those who keep their mind on Him will be in perfect peace. Yeah. So we have to dwell upon Him, and just like how I call it, because sometimes people say, oh, the devil's strong and the devil this, and they give the devil too much recognition. Devil not strong. Tell you talk about him and say, boy, the devil try but him weak. So you have to talk at time. The devil weak. He have no power. And him power weak. You can tap in the neck. Like a crush a bug or a roach. No, you don't see a roach and consider the roach powerful. You don't see a snake. I remember one time I was in Badminton and a lady see a snake in her yard. I was in the yard and she see a snake and she was saying, oh, you Jamaicans, I know you guys afraid of snake. And I was say, really? I don't like snakes. I don't. And I chase that snake. Yes, I chase him. And you know, snake fast. And I catch him, of course. Yeah, I catch that snake. Yes, and I beat him in the head. I beat him in the head until he was unalive. I don't like snakes. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you so know. So Donald Trump say, Bradley, the girl, them sugar and candy. Boy. But there's a lot of girls here tonight, Uncle Donald. No, Simone and so forth and so on. And Danny H and all of that. They're not here tonight. I guess they have work. Yeah, you know, in America, a lot of people have a lot of jobs. So thank God we are in the Caribbean. We're in the Caribbean and, you know, we can have one job or so. But some people, that is not the case. That is not the case. Yeah. So we have to really give thanks when you're in the Caribbean and you can stick to one job. Yeah. So yes, peeps, I'm gonna say if you ever anytime you have any topic you want to talk about, you can reach me on Instagram at Wolf577_TV. So Joy said, what kind of candy Bradley be? Cotton candy, the soft one. Joy, you know got much up my friend Bradley saying, you much up my brother Bradley saying, you know, Joy. But him on a cotton candy. Even cotton candy have use, Joy. Even cotton candy have use. You get what I'm saying? Even cotton candy. Because the use of cotton candy is just sweet. Yeah, some people might think that cotton candy have no use. Cotton candy have use because whoever wanna eat it is just about the sweets. Yeah, and some people need sweet because if you have blood sugar and your blood sugar level is low, then you definitely have to get this candy. And if it's even a cotton candy, it's gonna help you to revive. Just imagine that, Joy. Or a candy they call taffy. Oh, Joy. This is friend Bradley, you know. Yeah, Bradley. Bradley not even answer you. Oh, Lord. Bradley said, Joy, Joy. Yeah. Donald said, is there a holiday tomorrow in Jamaica? Yes. I didn't remember that, Uncle Donald. Yes. They said tomorrow is what? Heroes Day? Maybe Heroes Day. I think it's Heroes Day. I don't remember. I think it's Heroes Day. I think so. I think it is Heroes Day tomorrow in Jamaica. I didn't even remember, Bradley. Uncle Donald. Let me see. Tomorrow. Let me see. Yeah, National Heroes Day. Yeah, it is. Sometimes I'm not so caught up with the holidays. Because holidays are not really my thing. Joy said, go sleep. Bradley said, go sleep. I am a hero myself. Yes, tomorrow is Heroes. Yeah, tomorrow Heroes Day in Jamaica. Yeah. But for me, right about now, I have no holiday. So then I say, because I hear you say something about a holiday on the video this month. Oh, yeah, I was talking about it. Because, yeah, I was talking about it. They're having something in the town tomorrow. You know, all over the towns in Jamaica, they're going to have stuff going on. Yeah. So let me see what can happen, where I can be, if I can be at many places to see many different faces. Yeah. Uncle Donald listen your video via. Yeah, Uncle Donald listen very keenly. I love that. I love my attentive viewers. And trust me, Uncle Donald listen. Yeah, he really listens. Trust me. And that's the thing I love about the GoPro too. Whenever time you speak, it picks up the audio so clear, the voice so clear, and it has just a built-in mic, but it works better than the phone. The GoPro, it is far better than the phone. It doesn't miss anything. It's like you have a mic, a wireless mic, then you're talking in the GoPro. It picks up the audio. Good. Yeah, man. But one day GoPro will sponsor me because I've always been talking about them. Yeah, GoPro. I want no other camera. If I get another camera, if so, but I want no other camera beside my GoPro. Yeah. Even though I still need batteries, which I soon get. Circumstances why I haven't received my batteries yet. But I know I soon get batteries, GoPro batteries. Here in Jamaica, I don't know, they don't sell batteries. It is so lame. Bradley said, Joy, Joy, listen, Fire Joy. Cause so she won't hear nothing on your video. Oh, so she cause so she won't hear nothing on my video. Joy, is that true, Joy? When you watch my video, you cuss, you know, hear nothing on the video. Like Bradley said, you're actually cussing. So you hear nothing. Joy, you must listen keenly, like Bradley. You know, all of a sudden, Bradley has gotten so godly. Yeah. Yeah, so tonight people are not using StreamYard and just using this to test out something. Yeah. Bradley said, free up the people them batteries can reach. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Bradley, if you know, you know. Yeah. Definitely. But what happened to Marvin? I don't know Uncle Donald. I haven't heard from Marvin in a long time. So I'm just wondering, maybe Marvin is somewhere in Africa, in some remote area where there is no Wi-Fi. Far, far in Masai land. Yeah, living in one of those modots. Maybe that's the case. Because sometimes people go back to Africa. I don't know if he bought a one-way ticket and went back. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard from him. Brother said, free up, yeah. Brother said, Marvin, if you're here, report, bro. I don't think he's here, because if he was here, man, in that area, I don't think he's here. As I said, maybe Marvin gone, but whoever you don't see, I haven't heard from in a while, I think they're all gone back to Africa on a one-way ticket. And trust me, when you go back in the villages, you are far, far, far away. Trust me. If you don't have what do you call it? That satellite, Elon internet, then trust me. Yes, Joy, Africa, far, far in Africa. It's a remote area, no electricity. They just, living off the land and living on the land. Yeah, I mean, that is good. No radiation, no phone or anything like that. And just living and eating properly. When you see them, you will see them like new people. Yeah. So big up all of my subscribers who gone to Africa. Enough love and respect to you guys. Yeah. If it's a one-way ticket or you guys coming back. Yeah, enough love and respect. The Joy say they can have 2 women in Africa. Joy, I think you're done with that conversation then. They can have 2 women in Africa. They can have more than 2 to Joy. They can have more than 2 too. I don't know. Boy. Yeah, they can have more than 2 also. I know you love that in a Joy. You behave like you don't like the topic in a Joy, but you seem so love it. The 2 woman topic there. You seem to love it. Oh boy. You need to go to live Africa, you and Bradley. Well, I talk about Africa, but I would just love to visit. Because for serious Joy, thinking about it, a lot of those people in Africa, my brothers and sisters in Africa, their ancestors were the one who sold us. There's a reason why who sold our ancestors. So I mean, for me, it will be just visiting, not to really live, just to have the experience. Because one time I used to say I would go back to Africa to live and all of that, and enough Rastafarians used to say that too. And a lot of them, when they find out the truth, they say, okay, I know the truth and truth will set you free. A lot of them, they are the ones, their ancestors are the ones who sold us into slavery. So if those ancestors hate we, they're gonna hate us the same way too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The next thing I might sell us again into slavery. So I don't want to go back there. You must just visit. Yeah. So then I'll say next week I am discuss. I am discuss the new gun law that the PM put in place. Okay, Uncle Donald. Anything you want, Uncle Donald? As I say, no problem, Uncle Donald. Yeah, as I say, the platform is yours, and I'll make sure you can call in. Yeah. Brother said, Joy, you need a man or a oil change, it seems, sis, to free your mind. What a condition. Joy? Brother Joy, I come for you now, you know. With a sledgehammer too. So look out for her now. Joy is coming with a sledgehammer, Bradley. Let me read again, Bradley. Bradley said, Joy, you need a man or oil change, it seems, to free your mind. Toy can't help your sis. Exactly. Yeah, she don't need to play with no toy. She ain't a kid. Kids play with toys. Adults don't play with toys. Yeah. So if you play with toys as an adult, that is being very childish. So if you see an adult sitting now pushing a little car, I mean, that would seem like something wrong with them. So here, Joy, adults don't play with toys. I know she coming for you now, brother. Wait just to see. Joy, or she writing an epistle. So yes, Uncle Dana, when you come, we talk about that, the new gun law. Cause that's another crazy thing too. That's crazy. Never heard anything like that before. Boy, it's crazy. It's crazy. Joy, so what? Bradley? No, sorry, Femi. Taya do very good job. You need to stop have enough girl. And Joy, I'm saying Joy, adults don't play with toys, kids do. So if a adult playing with a toy, then the adult needs psychiatric evaluation. Definitely. The adult is a little cuckoo. Because I'm sure if you come to my house and you see me with some little tie pushing around, like a tie car pushing around, and boom, boom. I mean, that doesn't look, definitely you'd have to call ambulance or something and they give me some injection or something, take me to Bellevue. Because definitely that something would be wrong with me. Yeah. I can't be right, Joy. Yeah. So no toy, Joy. Adult don't play with toys. So next week, Uncle Donald, God's will, when I come, we'll talk about it. But Uncle Donald said, Joy, you can't hire me to come and water your garden. Yeah, Joy, Uncle Donald said, can't hire him to come and water your garden. So apparently, Uncle Donald is a gardener. I thought you retired, Uncle Donald. Bradley, you better eat bun when you get it. Don't chat. I'm sure, Joy, Bradley not take no more bun. Like myself. Force him burn down your whole bakery. He burned down the whole bakery. No bun around here. Yeah. Joyce, I want you to do the landscaping for me, Uncle Donald love. Uncle Donald, Uncle Donald, Joyce said, I want you to do the landscaping. I guess that's mowing the lawn and cutting the fence and the yard. That's a lot of work, Uncle Donald. Oh, boy. I subscribe the best. Uncle Donald said, I am ready. Yeah, Joy, Uncle Donald says, ready. Like Freddy. Uh, where the sing Uncle Simon, where the females? Tonight we see no more. We see more males tonight than female. That's a plus. At one time I used to complain about having more females than male. Okay, Joyce application confirmed. Okay. So I will exchange the numbers. So if I forgot that it's not Jamaica, Uncle Dan. I'm going to say you have to come back in Jamaica, but I forgot. It's not Jamaica. It's not Jamaica. I love this song. How can we have the 5-star blogger yet still people giving him a fight? That's the thing, Uncle Donald. Sometimes we don't understand things. I was just talking about that in Uncle Donald. Sometimes we don't understand. But sometimes some people have to fight you in order for certain things to get taken care of. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So some people have to fight you in order to expose themselves. And that is the case a lot of times. You might wonder why you, but God would use you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Bradley said Donald is just bad mind. Yeah, them bad mind, and it's not the bad mind, them bad mind when they should have a God mind. They bad mind when they should have a God mind. And as I say, trust me, black people on a whole, and I say this with no apology, black people on a whole fight each other more than any other nation. You get what I'm saying? Especially Jamaicans. A lot of Jamaicans, the majority of times, a lot of Jamaicans fight each other. But black people, put it this way then, black people fight each other more than anything else. If you check it, yeah. And people, as I say again, people would blame slavery, but it's not slavery. It was before slavery. Because even in Africa, where we ancestors came from, Nigeria and Ghana, it was our own black people that sold us out to the Arabs and to the Europeans after traders. It wasn't no one coming to Africa and kidnap us as they made us look. Because I hate when people say, white man come to Africa and us. It wasn't like that. You get what I'm saying? They didn't kidnap us. It's our own black people that sold us out. So we always get that. So it's the same thing today. Some people don't have no integrity. It's all about money. They will do anything to each other. Look in New York, Americans don't like Jamaicans. I didn't know, Uncle Dana. You mean African Americans? And even I've never been to America, and I know Jamaicans who go to America and they fight each other, fight them out of their jobs and stuff like that. It's crazy. Oh, Americans, okay, yeah, I know a lot of Jamaicans, they make it bad for a lot of other Jamaicans who are actually put it per se good people because they fight each other. It's us. I'm not gonna say a slave mindset, but it's just a dirty mentality. It's a devilish mentality, and it's the same thing today. And I talked about it last week where I was saying that, the world is big, so big, billions of people. I mean, how much people in the world again? How much people are saying in the world? How much billions of people are saying in the world? I don't even remember how much billions they say. You get what I'm saying? That's just why sometimes you look at things and you wonder why, and you will get discouraged. You will even get discouraged. Because a lot of us, we get a little bit of fight and we discouraged. But yes, we hear some people, some persons, they get so much fight and they are not discouraged. They because they have no other choice but to push on. Giving up is not an option. And that's the same thing for me. If you're doing something that you love, you can't give up. You get what I'm saying? Because you know nothing else that you have that passion for. I'm not talking about passion, I'm about passion fruit. So when you have passion for a thing, you cannot give it up. You have to continue. Some people even consider it crazy. Some of the time I'm walking on the road and I might have my GoPro like this and hold it, and I know I look crazy to some people and talking to it. I say sometimes I have it like this and the screen is like this blank sometimes, but you see a red light. So it's actually recording, which I can turn off red light if I want. And people hear me talking, and people are always looking at me. And this dude look crazy. He looks stupid, to tell the truth still. But when I'm doing that, and I have videos to edit and stuff like that, it gives me such a peace, you know. I've never worked for anyone and I have such peace. You know, when you love something, it's like a footballer, all he sees is a football. A cricketer, he loves playing cricket. He's not interested in nothing else beside that. That's just me. And that's a lot of us. So in life, if you're doing something that you don't love, then it makes no sense. Trust me. You're just surviving. I'm gonna say I got Becky uncle a job at Transit and he F up a big time. Well, Becky uncle, sometimes people will do like that and they'll make you look bad. Oh, Joy said, then all me would say you're mad to fire. Yeah, it looks stupid, for sure. Because, I mean, it's not like you're walking with a big camera and you can actually see your record. You know, walking with something. This doesn't look. This is what I use to record tapes. This is what I use to record. It's called a GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 12. And this is what I use to record. All those videos I see on YouTube, just this. Yeah. But it gives you good quality. Yeah. Top tier. You get what I'm saying? It's light, waterproof. Awesome. Best thing money can buy. Not expensive, but good. So Bradley said, big up all the 345 watching. Okay. Yeah, big up on yourself, 345. And 345, big up yourself watching. Yeah. Yeah. But definitely, peeps, as I said, you will get fight in life. And as I said, if you're not getting fight in life, then you're not doing something definitely not right. That doesn't mean that you have to. But as I say, black people fight each other more than anything else in the world. But one thing I'm sure of, very sure of, people who fight me, they will never come out on top. They will never come out on top because they're going to see their destruction. And I repeat again, people who fight me will never come out on top. They're going to see their destruction. What I mean destruction, I mean they're going to feel the wrath of God physically and spiritually. They're going to feel it. They're not going to live in no peace. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. They're not going to live in no peace. Because to mess with me is to mess with God himself. When they ask Jesus, have you seen the Father? He say, yes. If you see the Father, if you see me, you see the Father. I and the Father are one. I am here on earth representing Jesus Christ himself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you mess with me, you're messing with Christ himself. Am I saying that I'm Christ? No, I'm his representation on earth. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying, when I decree and I declare out of my mouth, and I said, when you mess with me, you're going to feel the wrath physically and spiritually. You're going to feel it. Yeah, definitely. You're going to feel it. When I mean feel it, you're going to feel it. You're going to have nightmares. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have no peace. There shall no peace for you. It would be better for you if you did it in a Sodom and Gomorrah and get burned up in a fire. Because you're not going to have no peace. People who fight me, not going to have no peace. Because people don't understand, But because I understand that when I say something, it must come to pass. Yeah. So then I'll say, I couldn't do YouTube because I don't know what a GoPro look like, much less editing. And Uncle Donald, YouTube is your biggest teacher. YouTube is the biggest teacher. A lot of people actually give class. A lot of people give class where you can actually go on their websites, you pay, even sometimes over 100 US, you can pay and learn. But I've never done that. I've learned everything that I know on YouTube. Everything that I know on YouTube. And I'm willing to know more. because you never stop learning. You get what I'm saying? But I've learned everything that I know on YouTube. Yeah. But and also and also think that when you're on YouTube too, all of a sudden you can know things too. As I said, when things seems not right, you get to know and you do your own investigation and you find out that it's not right. But if you know, you know. If you don't know, you so know. So Joy said, Fire, you need some of my beer. Joy said, drinking a beer now. No, Joy. Actually, I haven't drank in a while now, for true. Honestly, I don't. I hardly even drink a drink. I hardly drink a drink. I hardly have a drink. Not even wine. I hardly drink, and that's a good thing. When I was in Cayman, I used to drink more. There's nothing there to do. In Jamaica, you have more to do. You don't have time to drink or even drink a drink. When I want to drink, I drink water or jelly and some natural juice. Yeah, less alcohol intake. Ginger beer, you drink, Joy. I must ginger beer. Yeah, but I mean, Uncle Donald and Bradley, YouTube is not for the weak. You get what I'm saying? It is not for the weak. Yes. Not WEEK, no, but WEAK. Yeah. But some people on in social media are actually weak. WEAK. Yeah. And they are the one who think that they are strong. But one thing I've learned, there is always more with me than those who are against me. There is more with me than those who are against me. What did I say? There is more with me than those who are against me. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. And at times, when you're doing something right, because people have a problem with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's not for you to get discouraged when people have a problem with you. I used to at one point. Sometimes you're like, when you work hard, you will get discouraged when you're not seeing the result that you're expecting to get. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, certain people will burn them out straight. Cause them not straight. Yeah. So Fire, why are they giving you a fight? You soon know Uncle Donald. If you don't know, you soon know Uncle Donald. One thing you know Uncle Donald, you soon know. You soon know Uncle Donald. You soon know. But I've seen big YouTubers even complaining about stuff that's happening on YouTube. So it's not just me alone. It's not just me alone. Yeah, I've seen big YouTubers. You guys know watch other YouTubers that I watch, but I've seen YouTubers complain about it. And it really opened your eyes to all of that stuff, and you're like wondering and say, okay, and you're like watching. And definitely that's not norm. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you are so distracted that you get discouraged. Because that's what the devil does. He distract you in order to, discourage you and take you off the path that God would want it to be on. Because that's what the devil is. Because if you get distracted, that's what the devil is, kill, steal, and destroy. So you have to understand that. So God does the opposite of that. Yeah. Bradley said, more fire. Yeah, more fire. That's the thing. That's why, and you see, it's a channel name, Holy Fire. And I say, it is not about my fire alone, it's about the fire of God. God is a consuming fire. When God called Moses in a fire, there was a burning bush. And Moses walking out. I mean, the bush wasn't burning, but there was fire there. You get what I'm saying? But God called him into it. When they threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, God was in the fire with him. The fire never burned him neither. But yes, still burn up the man which that was so near to the furnace. You get what I'm saying? So our God is a consuming fire. In destroy Sodom and Gomorrah with fire. And when he come back, a judgment, they will get more fire. You get what I'm saying? So fire is a form of purification. So some people have to get fire. But me say I want fire and a holy fire. Yeah. So I love the fire. The fire is normal, the fire can't cool. Fire is not something that, is easily controlled. Not smoke. Yeah, not smoke. Fire. Burning fire. So then I'll say, when my boy started JWB, he got a lot of fight. Do we did have to defend him? Yeah, even him. Even him. Yeah. But if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. But we all, as I say, yeah. And that's me saying, life will always get fight. It is just not for you to give up. Because if you look, as I say, my roadmap is the Bible. I mean, a lot of the great men in the Bible, they went through a lot, but they came out victorious. Not on their own strength, but God was with them. You get what I'm saying? And that was the Old Testament. So just imagine now the New Testament, the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside of us. So just imagine how powerful we are now. You get what I'm saying? More powerful than any other man. No other man no more powerful than we know. None. I don't know. I may say it again. I don't know how people believe now Oberman. Because Oberman have no power. If Oberman had power, I wouldn't be here talking. If Oberman had no power, I have no power, I'm going to shut down the laptop that I'm using. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to look good if the battery dead. The next one believes that I'm shut it down for true. Because you have a way, post the battery dead now, and I say, yes, I'll work with you. Because then shut down your laptop. Yeah, I'm using my Mac laptop. Yeah. So if your man have power for true, you must shut it down, but him not no power. So whosoever I tell say have power, he's lying. He have no power. No power other man have. Because if the other man had power, he would have shut off this right now. You get what I say? So if you tell him say have power, lie I tell. Him power weak. Me have more power than him. Him power weak. For him power, come like one AAA battery. But guess what? I'm plug into the sun. I'm plugging into the sun. That power is consistent. Yeah. So brother said, not even the cult pastor never have power. The cult pastor was just a batman. That's it. Yeah. Then I'll say, I will be back in Jamaica in March. The cult pastor was just a batman. That's all. No power. No. Power. He got no power. As I say, if the other man have power, now lock down the laptop here right now. Yeah. Then lock it down. Jesus Christ is Lord. When Jesus Christ died on the cross, just before he gave up his last breath, he said, it is finished. One time I remember casting out a demon out of somebody. And when I was praying at casting out a demon, and when I said that Jesus Christ said, when he shed his blood on the cross and then blood run out of time and all of that, and then the demon scream. So I know demons don't like hear that. So even the other man, full of demon, him not like hear that neither. Because he understands, so me know. So him not no power. Just imagine that. Because a manipulation, other man manipulate people, and tell them about power and so they don't have no power. They manipulate people, telling them that they have power, and people actually believe. And they will do it over and over again. Because if I go to the doctor, for example, I go to a doctor, and he constantly tell me that if you give me this pill, I'm gonna get rid of this symptom. I'm gonna go and then give me one pill and then go again. I'm gonna go 7 times, 8 times, and I'm still going back to that doctor. I would be stupid to be going back to that doctor. So it's the same thing with other man. They will have many, many different buckles and vials and all of that and tell you that you have to do this and do that and do this and do that. And nothing is happening. Nothing will happen because he's powerless. He's like I say, a AAA battery. Yeah. Even a AAA battery have more power than him. Brother say Batty Power, maybe him have to. Yeah, that one Batty Power. Yeah, and just imagine him messing up. So all he had was like shit power, put it that way. Because if he's messing around, so all he had was shit power. Yeah. I'm gonna say good night, everyone. It's 7:16 here. No, it's 7:16. I'm gonna where are you? Okay. Yeah, so all he had was batty power. Bradley, put it that way. Oh Lord. Yeah. Bradley say. I tell you, my subscribers are some of the best. You guys are some of the best. Yeah. Some of the best. I was like, California time. Bradley say, man, I'll fi come back, come take the fool them money. Yeah. Even sometimes I honestly think that they piss in some of the buckle them what they have. So they have portion, whatever, you know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times I think they literally piss in those bottles and feces and stuff like that in it. Yeah. As I say again, I see one specific one on the internet. Mostly on TikTok and stuff like that. So I see them, and you know what they do? They turn off the comment section so nobody can come because people know it's foolish. People know that it's trickery they're doing, and I don't know, and everything that specific pastor when everything he tell people about is just hobia, this person hobia him, that person hobia. That's all they talk about, and people, I don't know, it really hurt me. Trust me, when you really forget some of them, get rid of some of them scammers that say they're actually pastors, and they're actually scammers. We need to get rid of them. Bradley say, put the laptop on charge, bro. Mind your battery dead, then you hear say, cult live. As I said, Bradley, plug it in, man, because normally I use it a lot. Yeah, no one plug it in now, man. So battery actually it was like 37%, so I wouldn't die anyhow. Yeah, actually good battery, cause brand new same way. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that definitely. Even in situation like that, if a laptop should die now, or for example, I'm not using the Wi-Fi. I have other service that I use, and if the light should went out and not actually you hear that, oh, he did that, you know, stuff like that happen, and people actually, I don't know, people are so gullible, as I said before, human beings. But you know why? A lot of times people gravitate to Obeahman and all stuff like that, the supernatural like, because human beings overall are crave for the supernatural because we were made from the supernatural. Because God is a supernatural God. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of times people will go around individuals who are involved in the occult and stuff like that, Obia worker, and what they will actually feel enough for true, still, they will actually feel an energy, which is a lot of demons are actually around them. So they will feel that. So they will actually believe that person, that they will actually believe that person is actually have power. Because if you go around persons who deal in the occult, in witchcraft, they will actually, because they have demons around them, because based on what they are doing, but that doesn't mean that they have power over you. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're not involved in what they're doing the same thing that they are doing, it cannot harm you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's about, if you're doing it and they are doing it, it's about the stronger demon or whatever, because Satan don't play fair, you know? He will toy with you. Yeah. So it's crazy. But then nobody telling the people say, oh, man have power. So brother said, I was watching him telling a man a thing that they bury him in a sardine tin. Damn fool and foolishness, bro. Yeah. 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 I've seen people go into the building. I won't say a church, the building, and everything, single thing that man will tell people them that it's actually hobby. A guy coming here with a watch. He said he got it from an ex-girlfriend that he was with, and he would say, she take out the watch is at witchcraft. A man have on a ring, he would say that with every single thing. You tell them, oh, your shop is this, your shop is not running properly, and you're not, your business is a hobby. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying, I can't believe why Jamaicans are like that. Sometimes I want to beat them. Trust me, literally beat them. Get some big stick and beat them because people are so damn stupid. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times I've seen even entertainers in those buildings singing and dancing and clapping. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But they are entertainers still. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying a lot of them, they would think that they would say that they go to college, high school, a prominent high school in Jamaican college, nice college, and they are so educated. I always have a problem with that. People saying that they're very educated, they are so smart, so intelligent. That's why when people tell me that I'm intelligent, I'm not intelligent. Because whatever I learned, it wasn't from school or from school. It was from God Himself. You get what I'm saying? My knowledge come from God, not from man. It's not from the book that man wrote, from God. My brother said, I saw even a beautiful dance hall. Popular artist and her family gone to the and you know what she actually do? She's actually initiating herself in the occult and I not even know what she get herself into. I think I saw that exact when I talking to Bradley. I saw the exact one what you're going to, but as I say still, they don't have sense. I saw the exact one that you're talking, Bradley. You know, the same one with it, the same entertainer with the get the hammer. That same one. Yeah, no wonder why she did get the hammer. Yeah. Bradley said, when I saw the girl in that I really had to ask if it was she for real, bro. Yeah, I didn't know it was she either. Someone shared the video with me too, and I didn't know it was she. But no wonder why she used to get the hammer. Because, I mean, maybe there was a hammer that she get that she lose some screw. Probably because sometimes some people get damage in their head, and it really affect them in the future. So I think that was the case. But people initiating themselves in this, because a lot of them places where them go, those places that they go, let me try to speak some English because I have a specific subscriber that live in DC, and she said she don't understand our guys, how we speak in Jamaica. So anyhow, a lot of these persons, when they go to those buildings, those so-called, let me not say pastors to be disrespectful to pastors, but those occult leaders, what they normally does is give people bottles with stuff to drink from. Because definitely that is that person, actually that was that person doing also, giving those person bottles to drink from. And so then cast, demon and all that and spraying. I mean, out of those shenanigans, I don't believe that. Every time I see it, I grieve. Every time I see shit like that, I grieve. I can't believe that our people. It's just, I mean, it was the same. So what is the beginning, so shall it be in the end? Yeah, it was the same thing. Trust me. My brother said, then bro, me see a farmer in-law. If you got there, the videos was showed to me, bro. You see a farmer in-law. Yeah, actually I saw a farmer in-law. So I want if I see him, somebody with it there with too. Because one time I saw a farmer in-law there too. Definitely. It was a good while. I don't think it was a while back. I saw a farmer in-law. And as I say, wherever these people are, you have some Jamaicans always find them because they are so desperate to see results and they don't believe in the God that they read about in the Bible. They don't believe. They will say they believe, but they don't believe. They are so quick to be deceived, to get deceived. Bradley said, peace in the battle, then and some blind, bro. Yeah. Just imagine, I mean, you going somewhere and somebody just randomly giving you something, you know? And I know that a lot of these people, because a lot of them, that same person too, what he does is, I think he charges him money too. Just to see him, you have to pay a fee. You have to pay a fee to see him. And that's why some of them entertain and some of them will not reach anywhere neither. Some of them actually reach because they're willing to sacrifice more, but some will not reach because they are so wrapped up and tied up. You know, they can't go nowhere. They can't go nowhere. But it's crazy. Yeah. Vulture Squad, come in something. 'Cause I know you're here, Vulture Squad, watching, but you know, big up Vulture Squad. Brother, sir. Them that about the one of car that sell, bro. Oh. What about the one that are the card I sell? I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. But I mean, even if a child can look, because children are very smart, you know. Just that sometimes some of these adults, they are the one who actually, you know, just bring kids and then kids get caught up. Because kids not easily sway, because kids sense energy a lot of times too. A lot of kids who would want to be around these people because they can sense energy more than even adults. But these adults, trust me, they are like, you know, fowls without eyes. They just run around and just easily just lead them away. Yeah. But as for me, trust me, sometimes I see stuff like that and trust me, you know, I just want to burn fire. This is why, you know, you see, a lot of us couldn't have certain power. Like myself, if I had certain power, like, you know, God let me be a God for a day, trust me, this world would be a different place. Because people like them, they would have get rid of a long time. Because I would just do it like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know? So certain power and authority, God give us power and authority, but He give us, you know, yeah, what they think that we should have as human beings. Yeah. But at the same time, Elisha said in the Bible, if I be a man of God, then let fire come down and burn you up. So maybe one day I might try it. But the thing is, you know, why God is not a God of confusion? Because next time I might try it and actually happen and people behave like they want to worship me. You get what I'm saying? And God is not like that. And we will get swayed away by stuff like that. I'm going to say, Bradley, say so. Oh, Bradley say, your in-law, bro. Mine and you, she go at the bring back, bro. No, man. Me? No, sir. That not work for me, Bradley. That can't work for me. Then what about the one who have car that sell? I'm saying, I'm saying that. The one that walk in the white, all white and long mouth shoe, bro. Him sell the cards. Okay. I've never seen him. I mean, I never seen him. If you send me share a link with me on Instagram, let me see. I've never seen him because I definitely go at times and analyze them, a lot of them, and trust me. This is why, you know, we know that we are actually living the last days. We're gonna, people been saying that for years now, but actually you've seen it. Things never used to happen like this before. So plain, yeah. Number 7, okay. Yeah, but things never used to happen like this. But now, if you realize you have more false prophet than anything else now. I've seen, even on YouTube, I've seen pastors in dress and heels. And heels, as in female spike heel, preaching. And I'm like, I don't get that. In dress. I was watching one today. He was in a dress and spike heel. And I'm saying, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen pastors in in heels and dress, heels and dress. And I mean, people sit down and watch stuff like that. I mean, it is so bizarre, you know? And I'm saying these people should be locked up. These people should be locked up because they are crazy. A lot of these people are crazy. Oh, it says, oh, it's a 7, bro. Okay, 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 okay. I get what you said, Bradley. And trust me, they are making money because people are so gullible, as I say. But when people come to me like that, trust me, I have not, I just rebuke them because you cannot come to me and tell me that you can catch spirit in buckles and all of them foolishness. Yes, I saw a pastor in jacket and suit and heels I preach. Yes, Joy. Yeah, a heel like trust me, Joy. And he had on a red heels to Joy. It was a red heels for true. It was a red heels for true. A red heel. It was. I think it was some pastor. And I tell you this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guarantee you, 98% of these pastors are actually from where? We're in Africa, in Nigeria. A lot of these false preachers are actually from Nigeria. They are the biggest scammers the world has ever seen. Biggest scammers are from Nigeria. A lot of them. And I say that with no apology. Yeah, a lot of them are from Nigeria. That's the reason why I said it's the same thing. Some African countries I don't even want to visit because they might kidnap me and enslave me again. Because they are scammers, criminals. Yeah. Joy said he have red, yellow, blue, all type of heels. I was surprised and him a walk good in it. And I'm saying, how does that glorify God? You get what I'm saying? What is the significance of that? Because in the world, that is called cross-dressing. Because if a man dressed like a lady, he's called a cross-dresser, right? Yeah. In Philippines, they call him lady boy. Or in some other country, they call him lady boy. So Bradley said, batty boy that, bro. I mean, yeah. He's a cross-dresser. That is, and people sitting down and clapping and all that. Thank you, Jesus. Clap for Jesus. It is crazy. Yeah, and I'm seeing churches in Jamaica where they have a very little congregation, and the congregation is small because they're actually preaching right about righteousness and all of that, and the congregation is very small. Big up yourself, Pastor. You know yourself. Yeah. Big up yourself, Pastor G. Yeah. And the congregation is small because he's preaching righteousness, not foolishness, not tricking people and all that crap. You know? When I see it, I thought it was just some form of gimmicks, but then, you continue to watch, to look. You see him in several other videos. Because most time I just like watch a little clip or so, because I never can really phantom that. Maybe my brain is too small. I'm not so articulate, where I can understand stuff like that. Maybe I'm just fully dunce, as I say in Jamaica, why I don't get stuff like that. I don't understand stuff like that. Yeah, and actually we always reach here as in discussing stuff like this because it is what it is. We have to burn a fire. Yeah, so brother say yeah, fire upon them. Yeah, definitely. As I said, if I had the opportunity or the authority, that authority, I mean, the world would have less of those people, misleading people. You get what I'm saying? But God is a good God because He give us free will, and people are free to sit and listen foolishness, and He's free to stand and walk around in a heel and teaching people foolishness and doing foolishness because God is like that. God is a God that gives you free will. Just imagine that. And people would say, I mean, where is God? Why God stand up and, our God, whether sit down and stand up, God is sit and watch stuff like that happening. Yeah, but as I say, God is just God. You know? A lot of you would want me to be God. No, that would be very bad. Trust me. So brother said, nothing nice like entering a woman's sweet, wet warmness, bro. Them man are sick. Oh Lord. But as I said, Bradley, one time when I used to hear about men going to men, not that I condone it, used to be like just because they just like man. But no, men are married and have kids and doing the same thing. You get what I'm saying? And I say a lot of them are gonna be exposed. A lot of them are gonna be exposed, and people are gonna be surprised. Kids are going to be ashamed. Sons and daughters are gonna be ashamed that actually their father, their mother is like that. They're gonna be so ashamed of them. You get what I'm saying? A lot of families are gonna be destroyed. A lot of families are going to be destroyed because a lot of men they have a whole heap of kids. They have a lot of kids and they're living double life. You know, they're living double life. They have a man, they have a wife, and they have another man in their life. You know, they're living double life. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of families are going to be destroyed for true in situation like that because you can't unfather your father, you can't unmother your mother. You get what I'm saying? But it's just disgusting. Yeah. But, and I say again, God will allow it for now. But, as I said, some people judgment will have to come now. Some people, and I will continue to say it, some people judgment will have to come now. Even tomorrow too, a morning. Some people judgment will have to come. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you so know. Some people judgment will have to come. Because it was so in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Yeah. God had already wiped the whole world already with flood. And then he leaves some people and multiply the earth again. Sodom and Gomorrah, he actually burn it down. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, God is God. Sometimes I guess God does say, years have to wipe out, and years have to wipe out. But look what's happening in the world. No. And you see the enemy too, other the enemy, you cannot sign a peace treaty with the enemy. And I said this in code, you cannot sign a peace treaty with the enemy because the enemy don't want no peace either. Because the enemy only intention is to kill, steal, and destroy. You get what I'm saying? If you know, you know. The enemy don't want peace. They will say that they want peace, but they're saying it out of their lips. But in their heart, they don't want. They are waiting. When they say they want peace, what they're actually doing, is waiting to catch you when you're most vulnerable. That's the reason why they say they want peace, but they are waiting to catch you when you're most vulnerable. So don't sign a peace treaty with the enemy. If it's just the enemy, then just enemy. When God told the children of Israel to wipe out a nation, they had to wipe them out. And when they did not, and they befriend the enemy came in as friends. And Israel was in trouble. But when God said to Israel, wipe out a nation, this is why Israel always do it, follow what God says. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about Israel in the Bible, so don't get me wrong now. Don't say what I did not say. When God told Israel to wipe out a nation, not to sign a peace treaty with them, did not sign a peace treaty with them. You get what I'm saying? Okay, you cannot sign a peace treaty with the enemy. The enemy aim is to kill, steal, and destroy, and to attack you when you're most vulnerable. Yeah. I'm talking about Israel in the Bible, children of Israel. Yes. Yeah. So if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. So don't make your enemy trick you and tell us that they want peace because they need no peace. They are just waiting, they are regrouping. They are regrouping and planning how to attack you again. So when you sign peace treaty, you're just giving them time to regroup. Don't give them no time to regroup. No. Senior peeps, yeah, it's been a wonderful chat with you guys. Yeah. So thank you all for coming across. Yeah, and Vulture Squad, big up on yourself. And thank you for coming. Yeah. I don't watch certain YouTubers, but I use that slang same way. Big up on yourself, Vulture Squad. Yes. Well, in Jamaica, if for you, those are you foreigners that don't know, in Jamaica, we say jankro. Yes, but the right word is vulture, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. In Jamaica, we say jankro, that blackbird, big blackbird that eat dead meat, feed on dead meat and dead animals, what in the desert and all that. I don't know if you guys know. Yeah. In some countries, I don't have vultures, but you have human vultures. Yeah, you don't have vultures that fly in the sky, but you have human vultures. So anyway, Vulture Squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, I know now watch. Thank you, family, for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. And remember, don't stop burning the fire. And remember, don't fear. And remember that people will fight. But guess what? God said the battle is not yours. It is for the Lord. That's what he told the children of Israel. The battle is not yours. It's for the Lord. So stand and see what God will do. You know what I'm saying? God would use it to slow them. As a look, you see that? That's Samson right there. That's a lion. And he's tearing out the lion mouth. Yeah. God was with Samson, in Samson. Samson was an Israelite. Yes. So never fear. A lion is big, but when God, or some of them might seem big because that looked like a lion, but to Samson that was like a pussycat. You get what I'm saying? And some people are like that. They seem like they're a lion, but they're nothing but pussycats. They roar like a lion, but don't be scared. They're nothing but pussycats. You get what I'm saying? When God is with you, you will tear them up, tear them apart, like Samson did to that lion. So have yourself a wonderful week, peeps. Enough love and respect. And thank you all for coming across. Yes. See you soon, bro. One big and black. Big up yourself, Bradley. All right, peeps. Peeps, I'm actually not remembering how to. Oh, okay. Yeah, how to end a live stream because I haven't used this in a while. Yes, just see it now.